All right, welcome back. You know, for years, Americans were told we should set our sights on $1 million for our retirement savings. But a recent study suggests if you want to retire comfortably, your goals should be much higher, especially after years of high inflation. So how much are we really going to need? We've got Connor Capps here joining us from E3 Wealth. Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, so how much do we need and why so much more?
All right, you hit the nail on the head. The scary word none of us want to hear, inflation, right? So that's what's really causing all of our costs to go up in retirement, along with people are living longer. And so you compound those two things together, and we're noticing, and you can see this in studies, that we're going to need more money. So to answer your question, what we're seeing now is you really need to be closer to 1.5 million or more in order to really get through those retirement years comfortably.
Everybody just went gulp. How am I going to do that?
Absolutely. So what I always like to say is you can start today. I hear a lot of advisors say start young, and that panics people that maybe weren't able to start young. Yeah. So I always say the next best day is to start today. Talk to a financial professional, start saving today, start investing and learning that there's other options. Take advantage of what we like to call at E3 is free money. Whatever that company 401k, 403b match is, at least go up to that. It hurts me when I find out that the match could be higher than what people are doing. So make sure you're taking advantage of that. And also, I know this is what nobody wants to hear on Memorial Day weekend, but try to control your spending along the way as well. I know I'm the bearer of bad news as everybody's heading to the lake and shopping. But if we can combine all those things and the things that you can control, I think you'll get to and through retirement very comfortably.
Yeah. Is there a way of kind of gauging, let's say you're 30, 40, 50, 60, to kind of go, okay, I'm doing okay, or I need to pick it up? How do you gauge that?
Absolutely. We like to use a general rule of thumb where if you're around 30 years old, probably have around 1 times your current salary saved up, whether it's 401k or wherever you might be placing your money. In your 40s, we like to add that number to maybe 3 or 4 times where you might be used to. And then in your 60s, probably closer to 10 to 15 times. And that sounds like a big spread, but it really depends on where you might retire. Midwest might be a little cheaper than those coastal cities. So again, those are just like a rule of thumb or a guideline that we like to use there.
You talked about catching up a little bit, and give me a look at what the average American's retirement savings looks like, because I know we have sort of a crisis where people haven't been saving enough.
Absolutely. And what we're seeing right now, according to studies, is about a quarter of Americans in polls say that they haven't started saving for retirement yet. So I think those are the people we need to focus on first. But even those that say they have started saving, we're seeing closer to the $600,000 to $700,000 in saving range, where again, as we're talking about, we want to see it closer to 1.5 or even more right now. So don't panic if you're not there yet. You've got plenty of time, but that's where we really want to see those gauges if you're looking at from an age range standpoint.
Okay, great info. Connor Capps with E3 Wealth. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it.